I want to show you a full face of products I don't really like. So let's go on ahead if you want to hear negative reviews, products that are not worth buying, things you should steer away from, or just simply things that aren't suitable for me specifically. So keep on watching. So we're first gonna start with this NYX color correcting concealer palette, and I've used this before here, kind of a first impressions thing. I really do not love it. So I'm gonna be applying the green on my blemishes and a little salmon here, and we'll see how it goes. The reason why I don't like this though is because it's just too creamy, and I'd rather have my like color correcting stuff in a paste kind of form, like sticks or something, because otherwise this just flails around. So I'm packing it in a lot because I know this is gonna just disappear when I apply anything on top. And on top of that, I'm gonna be applying the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation in Matte. I didn't really have a foundation I really hated, so I chose this one that I don't necessarily hate, it's not for me at all. I do have, and I love the regular not matte foundation, and I do think that one is even a little drier, so for really dry skin types, that's not gonna cut it. And this, I would only recommend for like really oily people. See that, like, for people who have a lot of redness, the green is just there somehow, but it also is not covering the pimple, but spreading across the face too. So I've tried this under foundation, I've tried this over foundation, under concealer. It just does not work. While I do actually love my Advanced Concealer Stick, I can already feel like my face tightening up because this foundation is so drying. I'm gonna go over my eyes because I actually don't have a concealer that I hate at the moment. Ugh. So cakey, so uncomfortable. It's very itchy because it's very drying, so my pimples are growing crazy. And you can see that there's still a lot of redness peeking through. So the color correcting didn't help at all, and I end up just having to use a lot more. This is never gonna look perfect, so I'm gonna go ahead and just move on. While I usually love Kiko's eyeshadow sticks, the regular ones, they came out with this limited edition Moon Shadow water infused eyeshadow like two years ago. Just was really pretty, so I just went ahead and bought it. But it's a total crap fest. It's very pigmented, so I'm just gonna layer that out as a base kind of. But as soon as you start to like spread it, it gets really blotchy and uneven. Can you see that, like the eyelid is peeking through? And this doesn't really happen with the regular Kiko eyeshadows, the like permanent ones. Even then, it's not really a horrible base, but throughout the day, this eyeshadow just it would just crease up. So I don't love it. Oh my god. Look at the foundation already crackling my skin. And this even has like weird gold flecks of glitter that don't go in your eyes at all. And when you buff it out, the gold's gone. Anyway, we're moving on to this L'Oreal like eyeshadow quad that I bought at TK Maxx. I believe these particular shades are discontinued. And I bought them in particular because I really wanted something purple, but also this eyeshadow right here, the peachy one, is kind of duochrome, which I really liked. I'm actually gonna go with the Orchid one for the center. The problem with these shadows is that they're extremely uneven and not really that pigmented, if you can see. I mean, you have to really layer it up for it to kind of show up. Once you do though, it does show up, but it looks a little like flaky and like it's not blendable at all. I'm gonna buff it out a little bit in the outer corner with a darker, with the duochrome shade. On your hands, it actually swatches pretty well, but get it to show up in your eyes is just pink. Honestly, my face is so itchy. I can feel like everything tightening up, and I feel like my acne is so itchy. So this is the Zoeva Graphic Lash Mascara. The brush is so big that I always mess around my kind of lash line at the top. It's very hard to go to precise spots without blurring everything in black. It's not the worst, but from the stash that I have at the moment, it's not the best, and it's honestly something I wouldn't go for. So I wouldn't buy this, to be honest. I mean, Zoeva, they send me a lot of their products for review, and I'm so thankful, because Zoeva is just one of my favorite brands when it comes to makeup at the moment. But their products are really like, or either a hit or a miss. I have a lot more hits than misses. The misses are rare, but I actually have 2 misses in this video, so I'm gonna go there. So they've come out with these and a couple other brow products that I have reviewed on the blog yesterday, so go check it out. The link is in the description box. I really don't like the gel brows. This is not even something that I don't reach for. This is something I would not use at all. Firstly, I have to say I love the color, and I was so excited when I saw it because it made so much sense to me. But the problem with this is just, it doesn't really tint your brows. It coats them in a gel of stuff, as opposed to my Anastasia Beverly Hills, which actually fluffs my eyebrows, and I really like it. This one just like mattes them down and gels them down, and also tints them, but I think the tint is too much, where I am really like scared of it because I can't control it, and they look really gelled up. Lots. This would never happen with my Anastasia Beverly Hills because the spoolie is just larger, where this one is just really thin, so when it touches your skin, it just... And I'm gonna be using this Clarins palette, which has a highlighter, a contour kind of bronzer, and a blush. I really love these two. They are so creamy, so beautiful, so pigmented, so blendable, so adorable. The highlighter shade though, firstly, it's a matte highlighter, and I don't like matte highlighters. I feel like they just give you a really dull, like, dimension to the face. Plus, it's not very creamy, it's very like matte ashy, and it has a lot of fallout. So this doesn't even give dimension to the skin because it's just gonna look cakey. But again, really like these two. So overall, I like the palette, but I wouldn't use this. Now I've got ColourPop blushes, so I only have 2 ColourPop blushes. If you know the ColourPop like pop formulas, they have a very like moist, kind of almost creamy formula. And I never had any issue with their eyeshadows or their highlighters. They're still very moist. This is kind of like a bronzer, and this is a blush. They just completely dried up. This blush really doesn't go with this look, but I just wanted to showcase it. See how like it's picking up like little bits and making streaks and everything. And I'm gonna go over with the bronzer, but the bronzer just, it died. My face is so dry. Anyway, finishing up, I also have a ColourPop lip product, and I have a little trouble with their liquid lipsticks because a lot of them, especially the darker colors, over time just become really impossible to work with and really pasty and flaky, and they flake off immediately. This shade is actually the worst. It actually came like this. It was never in a good state, so usually about 4 months in, they start getting like this, the darker colors. And it's a shame, because I like the color. And when you spread it out, it doesn't even look that bad. You're gonna see. So I've been here for quite a while, and this is the most precise application I can muster. And I'm just gonna wait it out a little while scratching my face. Guys, it's not even been 2 full minutes. Okay. Like I have like lipstick in my teeth and everywhere else. So that's it! That's my full face of products I don't really like. Some of them I really hate, like this I really hate. And the foundation is doing my face in. But if you have really oily skin, it's not that bad. But it just has to be really, really oily. Anyway, I hope you liked this video, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And tell me what you want to see next in the channel, because I'm full of ideas, but I also want to get your input. Follow me on Facebook and Snapchat and Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one.